I'm Marcia Morales-Howard, Chief Judge of the United States District Court for the Middle District of Florida.
I'm Greg Kehoe, United States Attorney for the Middle District of Florida.
On behalf of both the United States District Court and the United States Attorney's Office, we want to thank the residents of the Middle District of Florida for their continued commitment to serve as federal jurors. Jury service is one of the most important civil duties you can perform.
We also want to make you aware of scams that are becoming increasingly common in our communities. People are receiving phone calls and emails from scammers claiming there is a warrant for their arrest or threatening them with prosecution for failing to appear in court. In the most common version of this scam, the scammer will claim that you missed jury duty and must pay a fine to avoid arrest.
There are new versions of this scam as well. For example, instead of jury duty, the scammer might say that you must pay money to avoid arrest because you have failed to appear as a witness in court and have been held in contempt. Or the scammer might say that you've been charged with a crime and will be arrested unless you pay preemptive bail. None of these scenarios are legitimate.
Regardless of the story they tell you, all of these scams work by creating a false sense of urgency that you must pay money immediately to avoid arrest or prosecution. The scammer is hoping to convince you to immediately pay money. They might call it a fine or preemptive bail before you have time to look into their story. They will often ask you to pay by providing a prepaid debit or gift card, an electronic payment like Venmo and Zelle, or even cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. The scammers sound convincing. They sometimes provide actual personal information about the victim, correct address, date of birth, real names of federal judges, and case and badge numbers. They may even manipulate their phone numbers or contact information to make it appear as though the communication is coming from the court or other government agency, including local sheriff's offices.
Make no mistake about it. These scams are fraudulent. The vast majority of communications between a federal court and the public, including prospective jurors, will be through the U.S. mail, and the court will always send a jury summons by mail. A prospective juror who disregards a jury summons will be contacted through the mail by the court and may in certain circumstances be ordered to appear before a judge, but such an order will always be in writing and signed by the judge. You will not be given an option to pay money to avoid coming to court. No matter the circumstance, no one from a federal court or a federal law enforcement agency will ever demand immediate payment over the phone. The court does not have a kiosk to accept payment and will not instruct someone to make a payment at a kiosk. The court does not accept gift cards, Venmo, or cryptocurrency as a form of payment. Anyone who receives one of these communications should not provide any personal information, credit card numbers, prepaid card numbers, cryptocurrency, or other money. They should immediately go to the website for the United States District Court, www.flmd.uscourts.gov, for more information on reporting the communication to the appropriate federal authorities.
Jury duty is a vital civic responsibility and should be taken seriously by all citizens. However, it is a crime for anyone to falsely represent themselves as a federal court official. Our goal is that no one becomes a victim of these scams. Thank you.